The reason why companies get patents is to stay ahead of the competition. They want to prevent situations developing where they may be fenced in by their competitors. The competitors get patents. They're all working towards a similar goal often. So if they pursue a particular patent portfolio, it can push them ahead and make their competitors pursuing them, and also avoid issues with infringement that they may run across because they're moving in areas of technology that are already patented by other competitors. I started out at an IP firm based in Washington, D.C., a national IP firm, and after that I moved to a company called Amway in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I was responsible for a portfolio of over 1,200 patents and patent applications involving wireless charging technology. And that was a very interesting move for me to learn what it was like to be on the receiving end, let's say, of legal services versus the providing end from a law firm, and learning what I'd like to have from an outside law firm, all those services they can provide, how they can make my job easier, and how they can really look towards the long-term big picture. And that's something I picked up a lot when I was in-house that I didn't have the perspective in a law firm. Typically you're working on an application here, an application there. You don't really see how they fit into the big picture and the long-term plans of the company, again, to stay ahead of the competition. You're just working on a short-term project, and that was something that I learned quite quickly when I became in-house counsel. They know I've done their job, or I've been in their shoes, in other words, and so I can build that relationship and give them the level of service that they're not going to necessarily receive from a lot of law firms, because again, most of the attorneys there haven't had any in-house experience, so they don't know what it's like. They don't know how the big picture comes into play when you're talking about a patent portfolio, and when it's sometimes necessary to reevaluate. Maybe it's critical that a particular technology should be pursued now, but as time goes on, you learn that really it's not that important in the long term. Technology changes, so you may decide to maybe abandon some of those applications and refocus those resources, because again, working on a patent budget is something that I learned to do, and it's always finite. Every corporation has a set amount of money, so what I learned was to get the most out of the budget that we had every year, and that can really provide long-term results for the corporation. The best way to get a hold of me is 202-897-4747. I'm looking forward to helping you.